one you like most? So Pranav and Jaita, do you get it? What I'm saying? So you have to, each one has to listen with each other, and very important, you have to come to a conclusion. It has to be within 4 minutes. The question is, what are the advantages and disadvantages of communicating in these different ways? Giving a lecture, having a video conference, chatting online, writing a letter, having a face-to-face meeting. Jayita and Sivaprana. And I'm going to start the clock here. Start now. I'm going to give you a constructive feedback. It is 6:36. You have to do till 6:40. Can you get started?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead, get started.
Sir,
Jayita and Sivaprana. You have to name the person. Jayita, this is, can I start? Can I go to the next one? You have to ask permission. The same way you can mention the name, either Jayita or Sivaprana. Keep going. I'll give you one additional minute. Don't worry. Don't worry about the time. Try to organize yourself and complete all the 5 boxes. Yes, Siva and Jayita, get started.
sir,
Siva, someone has to take a quick lead, then you can do it.
later ask giving. So, um, so what do you think about giving a lecture?
I think giving a lecture might be very boring, or it will give so much of information about a particular thing.
So I think it would be a good it would be a good option because we would talk to many people and they could maybe understand our speech and take action.
But it might be boring, right?
But for people who have, yeah, but sometimes it can be boring.
Great. It would be an option to consider if it is the best or not.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, keep going, because only 4 minutes.
I think
Uh,
having a video conference would be very effective
uh, but why do you think so?
because we'll not get interrupted by anything.
And I don't think video conference is a good one because talking like face to face is a good option while you can chat freely.
Hmm. So, what about chatting online?
Chatting online is also a good option. And what do you think about chatting online?
I don't think it's the best option, but it is good.
Yeah, and writing a letter is also good. Like when shy people uh, don't have the courage to talk to some people, like many people who you don't know, giving a letter is a little bit formal.
Yeah, shy people use it, but it is a very old-fashioned way. Like,
Yeah, it's like maybe it's like old fashioned. And and having a face to face meeting is a good option. What do you think? Good
yeah,
option
I
is.
also think it's the best option
And why do you think so?
because if we have a doubt, we can ask it.
More clearly, more clearly, right?
Give me this. Sivapranav and Jayita. Face to face, what is the disadvantage? You have to talk about both plus and minus, even though it is the best option. Go ahead, Sivapranav and Jayita. What is the disadvantage of going for a face-to-face meeting? There is a huge disadvantage. What is that?
So I don't think there is a disadvantage in face to face meetings.
Okay. So, Bruno, are you able to get the point? There is a huge one disadvantage.
Sir, there is no disadvantage in face-to-face meeting.
We will ask Chris very quickly. Is there any disadvantage, Chris? face to face.
Disadvantage of face to face.
There is one huge face disadvantage. Why? Why? There is a big one. There is a big disadvantage. The guy is in US. I am in India. You want to talk? He has to take a flight, and how expensive it is. I have to go to US, or he has to come to India. Huge cost. Huge cost. Isn't it? You can set up the entire conference. Very good. Good job. Good job. I'm going to put right now. I'm going to put 7 out of 10. Yeah, 7 out of 10. Good job. I'll tell you the positives. You guys were to the point. I really like the way Siva was saying boring. Lecture is boring. Yeah, it can be boring. Yeah, very nice. The positive also you should say, Siva. You have to say the positive and negative. That's very important. But I really liked it. When you said chatting online, it is good. It might not be best, but it is good. And writing a letter is such a old way. It's not only old way. There is another disadvantage. Siva, writing a letter, there is another huge disadvantage. What is that?
Sir, it takes a long time to reach
Yeah,
the
it is slow. Yeah, it is slow. That's why when we talk about this, we're very good, very good, very good point. It's not only word, oh, it takes time. And face to face, definitely good option. It could be a costly option. If you are far away, it could be a costly option. So you really have to go with both. Good job. Good job there. And Jaina, are you there? Yeah, I'm going to go with Jaina. And I'm because I want to go through this like this time first 30 minutes here. Jaina and Kevin. Jaina and Kevin. And I'll come back. So now you'll have 2 more rounds today. You might have to talk 2 more times. All right, but listen to these important things. Jaina and Kevin. Kevin, are you there? Kevin, are you there? If Kevin is not available, if Kevin immediately it is not, yeah, Kevin, are you there? Yeah. Kevin and Jaina, look at this. Yes, are you there, Jaina?
Yes, sir.
There. Kevin, you have to tell me time slipping away.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ready, sir.
You have to talk. I want to see. You want to talk on both sides also. You want to talk the positive aspect and also the negative aspect. It's 18:43. I'll give you 4 minutes. Jaina and Kevin, get started.
Yes, sir. So, Kevin, what do you think about the opinion of young people of careers?
I don't think that young people I think the young people care very much about the careers. They want to follow up their dreams, and they want to come fulfill, and they want to attain job security so that they could live around the world and enjoy the world.
I think the minus point in this is that they get too much stress when they think about the careers in a lot of time. They take too much.
You are muted.
Oh, yeah. What do you think about friendships, friends, and things?
Young people does not care about friendships and relationship. Like most ever I have seen like that everyone is fighting with each other. Even family members even fight with each others. Like I don't think so these people care about friendship and relationships.
But I think that people
support their friends in their careers, and so they support each other for every problem and in every situation.
What do you think the young people care about poverty or what?
I don't think they care about those problems and things. What do you think about them?
I also think that they don't care much about poverty and world problems.
Oh, and
What
what do you think about fashion?
young people care more about fashion, like their dressing style matters and their etiquettes and etc.
Yeah, I also have the same opinion. They care too much about their fashion and style and things.
What do you think about politics?
I don't think young people care much about politics. What do you think of them?
I think they see politics as an entertainment view.
What do you care about? What do you care about? Politics, fashion, poverty, friendships, career. What do you care much?
Career.
Okay. I
What do you
also care about careers and friendships. I care.
Super. Good job. Good job. Okay. Very nice. Only thing is you have to expand a little bit more. I'll give a 8 out of 10 here. Okay. I'll give a 8 because you guys are there, but unfortunately they were the first batch, so they got like a little bit nervous. But I like the way careers. You have to say careers, not carriers. Careers. And very nice. They were able to conclude fashion. Fashion is the only thing the young guys they really care about. And the best one for the thing is like Jaina was talking about what is the interest of Kevin over these 5 out of these 5. That was a good question. And the only thing we need to consider is talking a little bit more for each box. The plus and minus, and also you have to be more friendly when you talk. You should not be so serious at the same time. You should not be so playful. So you should strike a middle ground. Good job. Yes. Now I'm going to ask Sai Swagayatri this. Sai, in your opinion, what youngsters care more about what out of the 5?
Sir, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yes, sir. From my perspective, I think young people care about friendships and relationships and careers a lot.
Wow, wow. What exactly Jaina was telling that you are able to also come to that kind of consensus, careers and friendship. Which one they don't care at all? Which one? If you have to choose only one, they don't care which one.
I guess it is politics, sir, because like young people are not interested in politics nowadays. They're like
Okay,
against.
okay, that's what you think. Very good, very good, very good.
Thank
Yeah, careers and friendships. So fashion and all, they don't care much about fashion, is it? It's not coming in the list at all.
So they care about fashion, but like a lot of people are not into fashion.
Sure. Okay. Okay. I'm going to go with Jaina and Jaita this time. Okay, because I want to see Jaina and Jaita as twins. Then we are going to face the next 1 hour with others. Jaina and Jaita, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Everyone listen to this, and I'll be asking some cross questions to everyone. Careful, this is not an easy one. This is not an easy one. Why might people choose to take up this sport? For each sport, you have to tell the reason. Someone is going to take up this because of this reason could be. Yeah. So 4 minutes you have to talk continuously. It's 6:50 till 6:54. You want to get there. I'll tell you one thing, you have to listen to each other. and once you go through this, you go through in order. You close out the box fully, all the 5 boxes. Then at the same time, you can also at the end of it, you can tell your preference, which one you like most. Okay, get started, Jaita and Jaina.
Veita, what do you think about what do you think of people choosing their opinion as swimming? I think most most people who like water, who like to be in water, would go with swimming, and they could also boost their energy. It will be fun while you swim, and swimming is also a type of fun learning. Yeah, good point. But I don't think swimming is much good. People who wanted to be connected to water can go for swimming, but people who don't prefer water or swimming won't go. So, what do you think about martial arts? Why do people prefer martial arts? Most people prefer martial arts for their protection. Yeah, most of the time they do martial arts and learn for their protection and for other reasons to like. And even though even though it's for protection, most of the time people get hurt due to more more violence. And yeah, what do you think about martial arts? I think it's a good workout to energize your body and make yourself active. And like you said, it's good for protecting yourself. And what do you think about chess? Chess, mostly it's like to boost mind power and your concentration on one proper thing. Even most people who play chess have more concentration and they focus on many things. Yeah, chess increases memory power and it increases their focus on chess. It makes them a good player too. What do you think about football? Why do people choose football? When we say the word football, we'll think about only Ronaldo. Like many people's inspiration is Ronaldo and it boosts leg power also. What do you think about why do people prefer football according to you? I think people prefer football because they what to say. But I could tell the minus point in this that they could get hurt severely if they play football carelessly. Yeah. And jogging, most of people do jogging only in the morning. It's not even like not running or walking. It's a good activity to do it. If you do it with more people like a marathon, it will be more fun than doing jogging alone. What do you think? I think jogging is a good exercise to make our muscles active, and if we go for jogging, we'll get vitamin D because of the sunlight, and we won't sweat so much or we won't get tired so fast. But it's a good workout to make yourself active throughout the day. What do you prefer in these 5 sports? I would prefer swimming as it's fun. You prefer swimming? I prefer jogging. Why do you prefer jogging? Because I think it's a good workout. So that's all.
Wow, give them a hand. Very nice, very nice. Good job, good job. Wow, I'll put a 8.5. How is it? I'll put a 8.5. Swimming. There's a big thing about swimming. I really like the way you went into martial arts, chess, football, and jogging. A lot of good points were there. I noted down each and every point. Very good. Swimming. There is a big thing. It's also an exercise. It's kind of a meditation kind of thing. Swimming is also a great activity. It organizes our mind and body for sure. because anything related with water is great, because water is a great force. Only that point you didn't do, but martial arts protection, very nice. You can get hurt, protection is there. Chess, very nice. Mind power, concentration, focus, very nice. Football, Ronaldo, leg power. We can also get hurt. Jogging, vitamin D in the morning. It's not like walking or running, something in between. Active muscles, all that very good. Superb. Good job, 8.5. And twins, you actually complemented each other very nicely. Very nicely. So, you just have to be more assertive, that's all. Swimming, positive, negative, positive, negative. See, swimming, you need to have a pool, right? You need to have a swimming pool. That's a kind of a negative. Martial arts, you need to have a proper guide. You need to have a proper master. Very important, right? So, chess, you'll be sitting, you'll have a sedentary lifestyle. You will not do exercise. You will end up sitting. Look at the negative. Football, of course, you told about the hurting. Jogging, so it takes a lot of your morning time. Morning, generally, you won't have time. When will you do this? So there is always a negative thing aspect will be there. You can touch upon that area. Always remember, whenever you go through a box, both positive and negative, you go through. Then you choose your best. Okay, that is the only thing I reduced to that 1.5 because of little bit swimming and also negative aspect you have to touch upon. Good job. Super. Now, I'm going to ask few questions here. The next one is going to be Sugita and Sai Gayatri. Sugita, you have to switch on. Before that, so I'm going to ask a couple of questions here. Kevin, question for you. Which one personally you like most out of the 5?
Sir, swimming.
Why do you like swimming?
Sir, because I like to stay in water more and I like to play in water.
Super. Which is the one you don't like at all, Kevin?
Sir, football.
Why don't you like football?
Sir, because it has so much risk. Like we might lose our life only, like while playing football, or we might get severe injured.
Super. Good answer, Kevin. I like it. The fluency level is also good. Jaina and Jaita, you are raising hands.
Sir, I think it's 7 o'clock, so can we
Yeah,
leave?
yeah. Okay, no problem.
Yes,
No.
thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Here you go. Sugita and Sai Gayatri. Let's get started with one of those slides. Sai Gayatri and Sugita. Here is what I'll quickly tell you this. Sugita might be new, but might be new for this. Sai Gayatri has the background. This is part 3 of CAE. And look at the center, the core. What are the advantages and disadvantages of each aspect of modern life? All the 5 boxes you have to go through, both positive and negative, and you have to conclude which one you hate most, which one you like most. All right. Everything has got a positive and negative share to it. I'm going to go with Sugita and Sai Gayatri. 4 minutes you have to talk. You have to listen to each other. You have to respect each other. You have to show humility to each other. At the same time, you have to produce your points. For each box, you have to really get the points across. I will check for your grammar. I will check for your vocabulary. I will also check for your ideas and your conclusion. It is 7 o'clock exactly, and I'm going to give you 4 minutes. Get started. You can get started. Sai and Sugita, get started.
Yes. Sunita, would you like to start?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, about medicine, what do you think about medicine? What are the advantages and disadvantages in it?
Yeah, I think medicine is easily available for everyone in this modern life, in this generation. And but I think there's a disadvantage also because some people are producing the medicine in a wrong way with the different poisonous chemicals and all. So what do you think about it?
Yeah, I think the same. And another disadvantage is taking a lot of medicines can weaken your body, and which is like really harmful. And at our old ages, we'd be more weak than a normal, like our grandparents. So it is more than, but the advantages are like it can cure our illness easily, but in taking of a lot of medicines in the same time is not a advisable thing to do. So let's move to electricity. What do you think about it?
I think electricity, I think it is available to the upper class people, but I think the poor people who are suffering in poverty, the electricity, the money you have to pay for electricity is expensive, I think so.
Yes,
So
I think the
heard it.
yes, I think the same. Like electricity is a luxurious thing still in India, and electricity is more important nowadays because of all those robberies and stuff. But still, electricity is a luxurious thing in India. As you said, low class people are not able to afford electricity till now in India. So, but advantages are electricity is like a thing which gives us light, so we'd be able to live safely. And another thing is it give because of electricity, there are a lot of people who is like in who like gets work with electricity. So yeah, I think electricity is also like a luxurious thing in India still now. Okay, let's move on to cars. What do you think about it?
I think like everyone's obsessed with cars in this generation, and everyone wants to buy these expensive and luxurious cars. What do you think about it?
Yes, I think the same. Cars can be advantageous, but there are a lot of disadvantages in cars. Like there are a lot of waste produced, and because of cars, we have a lot of traffics in India. And another thing is as you said, the rich people are getting a lot of cars, which creates noise pollution. So, what do you think about it?
Yeah, yes, I agree with you. And cars are also expensive, so
Yes, yeah, and it is still a luxurious thing in India. So let's go on to ready meals. What do you think about it?
I think they're very easily available and very portable, and I think everyone would prefer that. But health-wise, according to your health, it is not really good.
Yeah, true. Even though it is like easy to make and that it's not like time consuming, but still, from the aspect of health, it is very harmful for us. It could be nice when we are eating it, but in the future, it would be not so good for our health. Okay, let's move on to computers and mobile phones. What do you think about it?
I think it is very necessary. Nobody can't live without them right now in this world. But they have a lot of disadvantages also. They damage our eyes, so you have to reduce your screen time, and it's not really good for your mental health and everything. But it is very necessary. So I think it has to be there.
Yes, I think the same. Computers and mobile phones gives a lot of work to people, and it is like uh, a routine in our life. But still, mobile phones and computers are pretty harmful for our environment and ourselves. If we consume mobile phone and computers for a long time in a day, that would be harmful for our health and our eyes, and it is more harmful for birds too. Nowadays, we are not able to see birds in the sky due to mobile phones and computers due to the radiation. Yes, what do you think about this? Do you have any other points?
Yeah, I definitely agree with you. Everything.
Yes, so for you,
Yeah, go ahead, Sai, go ahead. Out of the five, which one? Which one you are going to pick and choose? Go ahead.
in all of these, what do you think is more necessary for our modern life?
I think for this current generation in this modern city, I think mobile phones and computers is very necessary.
Yeah, I agree with you. Yes, I think the same.
Without electricity, how can you use mobile and computers? Can you use it without electricity? Will you use it? Can you use it? Good job, Sugita and Sai. 9. I'm going to put a 9. Big one. Because the way you guys both did points after points after points. That's the sincerity and seriousness with which both of you did. Super. Medicine and poisonous. Look at the vocabulary. Poisonous health, wow, the side effects, and weaken the body. Electricity, superb. The expensive. It is expensive for normal people. The upper class. Wow. Now the next one, cars. Some people are obsessed with the cars. Look at the way obsession. Very nice. Now and Sai, noise pollution. Good one. Good point. Ready meals not really good for health, because but it can save time. Super. That one positive, one negative is a very good thing. Computers damaging the eyes. Wow. And but it is still necessary. Without this, people cannot live. That can in this generation at least. Super positive, negative, good. A. No fillers. You didn't while away the time. All the 4 minutes were very focused and concentrated. Super. So I'm going to put a 9 out of 10.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, good job. Super. Sai, you are going to rock this time. Super. Good job.
Thank you, sir.
And Sugita is a surprise packet. Always delivers. She always delivers. I'm so happy for her. And she came to CAE directly, and she's really rocking. And I'm sure she's going to get the certificate the first time itself. Good job, Sugita. Good job.
Thank you, sir.
Super. Siva Pranav versus Kevin. Now, Siva Pranav, I'm going to ask this question. Electricity, what is the disadvantage?
Sir, there is no disadvantage on electricity really.
What about people every day getting electrocuted? They get the shock some way or the other. Is it not sad?
Sir, they are not properly educated about it.
Very good. Very good. They are not proper. What about medicine?
Sir, medicines are very important to us.
Right. What is the downside?
Sir, it can be harmful to us. For example, now it will cure diseases, but afterwards, after some years, we will get another disease because of the medicines.
Wow, that's a side reaction. That's a reaction. Wow, very good. So good job, and we are ready for this. Super now and Kevin. And others should really watch this. We can have a last 30 minutes. We can have a very strong discussion about all the topics. You guys have to really stick on to this. And Chris, we'll wait. And the next one is Chris and Sugita will be the next thing. First, right now, Kevin and Soprana. Let's go with it. Yes, let's get started. Kevin and Soprana, here is the thing. How could each item be useful on a camping trip? 4 minutes, and you know the rules. It's 7:10, 7:14, you have to stop. All right, Kevin and Soprano, get started.
So, Kevin, could you start over?
What do you think about camping gas stove? Is it useful?
Yeah, it is very useful because when we are at a night, it will be very useful to cook non-veg meals.
Is there any more advantages of that?
No, I think this is the advantages, and there are no disadvantages about it.
Mm. Okay, what do you think about first aid kits?
Yeah, it is also very important. If we get hurt, we need it. And what do you think about it?
I also think the same as you think, but as a camping, if we need to carry a camping gas stove, I think it takes more space. Like in our bank, I don't think so. We can carry a camping gas stove.
Instead of that, we could use ready-made meals.
Yes, that's better.
So, are there any disadvantages about a first aid kit?
No, no, there is a disadvantage of first aid kit. Like we should check that is it the kit we are using is it expired or not.
I agree with you. So, next one, what do you think about a rope?
I think rope is necessary. Like if we are doing a camping in a mountain area, we need to climb like a mountain. We need a rope, and it gives balance, and it helps us. It supports us to climb.
I do agree with you that, but are there any disadvantages about it?
I don't think so. It has any disadvantages.
Torch, what do you think about
What
a
do you
torch?
think about? I think torch is only useful at night, and it is. And it is not useful for like all time. Like if it is day, we don't need a torch. So I think it's better not to carry a torch.
But no, mostly we go to a camping trip at night time, so I think so we need a torch. If there is no electricity, and it too takes very less amount of space to carry, so I think it might be very necessary.
Yeah, you are right. What do you think about mobile phone?
It is very necessary, but if there is no uh, tower for it, we cannot use it. So it depends.
uh, I also go same.
But are there any
Like
cons of it?
Most useful for both of you.
Are there any cons about it?
which is can you repeat?
Are there any cons about the mobile phone?
I don't think so there is any other advantage or disadvantage about phone.
What do you think is the most useful among these five?
I think first aid kit.
I do agree with you.
What is the most useful thing for you?
What is the least useful thing?
I think the least useful thing is a camping gas stove. As you said, it takes much space to carry and it might not be very useful.
All right.
I too think so.
Super. The torch and the mobile phone can have the torch light inside, isn't it? You might not need it if you carry mobile. Of course, might be. It might run out of battery, mobile phone. Anyway, super, good job. Again, so Pranav and Kevin clinched the deal. I'm going to go with a 9 out of 10. Good job. And very nice. And so, one thing I find it in Siva is the type of care he shows for each other. Very quick, very short, very sharp. At the same time, he got those ideas right on the table. Super. Kevin, as usual, out of the blue, he always performs. Very good job. Kevin and Siva, 9 out of 10. Good job, good job. So only thing is you guys have to be more friendly. Okay. When Siva is asking, like, can you take it up? Kevin should say, yeah, I'll take it. Then he has to start. Okay. You have to reciprocate. And that's kind of very important. Friend, you should show always that smiley face and very nice. Now, question for Chris.
Yes, sir.
What is the disadvantage of the rope?
Sir, rope, the main disadvantage or the thing is it may not be as useful as we think.
Okay.
Means if we are going camping, I don't think why we should take a rope.
That is the least useful thing, is it?
Yes, sir.
And people talk about camping gas stove occupying the space, but it is camping gas stove, right? Accordingly, they would have decided, isn't it? Well, what is the positive and negative of camping gas stove?
Sir, for the gas stove, I think there is a problem that even if we take ready to eat meals, as they said, the problem is that even ready to eat meals we cannot directly eat it. You have to means we have to first boil in water and put something in that. Like it is almost cooked, but we need to heat it that then only we can eat it.
Okay, so you think camping gas stove is not needed, you can go with the ready meals, is it?
Yes, sir.
That's what you mean. Okay, very good. This is going to be Sugita and Chris. And we will go with one thing, then we will have a discussion involving all.
अब दिख नहीं रहा है.
There you go. Sugita and Chris, careful. Take your time. I really want good points here. It is 7:16. 7:21, I can allow like 1 minute more. But 7:21, you have to wrap it up. And again, you have to come to a conclusion. The least one, the best one, the worst one, everything you should cover. You have to go in a very organized way. Each box clockwise or anti-clockwise. You should not leave any of the boxes. And you have to really look at the question, how important are these things for keeping fit and health? You have to focus on the topic all the time. Yes, Chris and Sugita, get started.
Sir, we have to go anti-clockwise, right?
Anything is fine. Anything is fine.
According to me, when we are trying to keep fit, the first thing that comes means that should be in the top priority is sleeping 8 hours every night. Although some people say that you have to just sleep 6-7 hours, but it's generally acceptable to sleep 8 hours. Do you have any opposition to the statement?
Yeah, I think I agree with you. Everyone has to sleep for 8 hours every day, but I think most people prefer not to, purposefully they prefer not to. While some people they have their schedule is just so tight, they just can't have 8 hours of sleep every day. But I don't think 8 hours of sleep is necessary for every day. Maybe five, 6 or 7 is also fine. What do you think about it?
I mean, I follow like a person who is very much into this healthy stuff. The first thing that's 8 hour, it should be 8 hour because okay, means we may disagree, but I think we should come on and later on. The second is eating at regular times. According to me, this is also the second most important thing. Like whenever we try to be healthy, the three things where you should do every time is means first is exercise, then eating, and then the third is sleep. So this is also a very important thing that we should do on time.
Yeah, I think eating at regular
Do you
times.
object?
I also think eating at regular times, eating at specific times, a particular time every day, and maintaining it as a cycle is very necessary, and it is one of my top priorities also.
Okay, like can you go the next the going to gym? Can you explain? Like, can you start with?
Yeah, I think going to gym is actually really good thing for your physical health, and it could actually help you with your mental health also. It could make you fit, but I think not everyone will be everyone cannot afford to go to a gym, or maybe some people have maybe transportation issues or anything. What do you think about it?
Yeah, like the main problem with going to gym, I think one is the fee that you just told. Second is if it's too far or too close, and if it itself it's pretty far away, then you spend a lot of time again going there and coming here. So that's also a problem. So I think going to gym is not a very good option. You can simply do some exercise in home or something.
Yeah.
I think visiting the doctor regularly is also very important. Especially with people who are as one ages, because if we visit doctor early, we can find any problems very easily. Like for example, if I had visited a dentist properly, my I wouldn't have had as much teeth problems as I'm having now. So this is one of the things that according to me should be most important, but many people often neglect it because it's of course very expensive meeting a doctor.
Yeah, visiting a doctor is many people don't prefer visiting the doctor regularly because, as you said, it is expensive and but yeah, as you said, it is really good for your health, and you should definitely visit the doctor regularly. I agree with that. What do you think about spending time outdoors every day?
I mean, I would like to first, then I would like to speak. Hello.
Yeah, you are not audible, Chris. Can you repeat again?
I like. Can you?
I hear you now.
Because I'm not exactly sure how to respond. Hello.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Spending time outdoors every day, I think it is really important because it really helps you with your mental health, and also it helps you with your physical health also. I think at least you should spend outdoors 5 minutes every day to get some sunlight, or you don't have to do any like working out outside outdoors or playing or anything, but you can just sit for there like for just 5 minutes in the sunlight, and that's really good for your health and everything, I think. What do you think about it?
Like, I kind of am against this argument of spending time outside because, like, we see the air quality is very bad. Going out, I feel very tired, even if it's for 10 minutes, because maybe you have felt it, but there is so much dust. Like you have, whenever you go out, you have to at least come and take a bath. Otherwise, like it feels like you are all your energy spent out. So I think that the spending time outdoors every day is not a very good idea.
Yeah, as you told, we have air pollution and everything, but I think it is very necessary to spend outdoors at least just a few minutes. You can surround yourself with some nature, with some trees or something, which could help more.
Yeah. So what do you think? Which is the most important? Means according to me, it should be sleeping 8 hours every night because it has guaranteed results. Like if you just don't sleep for one day, you will know that it's having a very terrible effect. But if you sleep in even one day 8 hours, you feel it very fastly. So what do you think?
Yeah, I agree with you. From my side, I think eating at regular times is very important because it has like scientifically it is proved that it will bring changes to your physical and mental health and keep you fit if you eat at regular times at a particular time every day, and if you like go fasting for like 12 hours and like that. So I think it is important among the
Sure.
And which is the least
Least
means
one. Go ahead. Go
which is
ahead,
the least
Chris.
effective step?
Yeah, least one.
I think going to gym, you as you said, you can just work out, do simple exercises at home itself.
Yeah, I mean, I do agree with it. There's no problem with that.
Super. Give them a hand. Very good. Very, very matured one. Very matured approach. And loads of points after points after points. Very nice. The examiner is going to like it. 9.5. Who is it? This is so good. So good because that's what I want everyone else to see that these things also, because this is important. You can personalize it. And I think Chris did the best thing here, personalizing everything, and also Sweeta did the thing personally how she felt, and she was able to express both of them. And when you personalize things, will look good. Very nice. The only thing is sometimes not everyone cannot. Two negatives can come. It comes, Gita. You kind of unknowingly you put not everyone can do this. Cannot do this. You put two nots there. But that is that could be a oversight. But other than that, everything is fine. The grammar, the vocabulary, the placement, the ideas, and the very less fillers are used, and very honest and very straightforward. 9.5 I'm going to give. Super, good job. Very nice. Sai, for question for you. Sai and Sopranav. Sopranav, you should be showing your face. You should listen completely because the next 30 minutes is going to be one thing. The last pair again. This is going to be Siva Pranav and Sai Svagayatri.
Yes.
Prior to jumping into this, so Sai Svagayatri,
Yes, sir.
people say that you have to sleep 8 hours every night. Wow, do you agree?
Yes, sir. I agree with it. Because if you are sleeping 8 hours every night, it would help our body to get enough rest, and it would be helping us to be energized and happy the next day. Because I have felt it every night when I sleep 8 hours, I'd be energized and happy the next day. So it is like important for sleeping 8 hours every night.
Sure. I like your answer and good one. So Pranav, visiting the doctor regularly. Is it possible? Is it needed?
Yes, sir, we need it because we can know soon if we have any problems.
You talked about reaction and all after a few years, and you get something totally different. And if you are going to check with the doctor regularly, he might recommend something which might not be needed.
Sir, some doctors do that, but some does not do that, sir.
So, some do not. Some do not do it. Okay. Okay. Kevin, your most favorite out of the 5, which one?
Sir, spending time outdoor every day.
You like it?
Yes, sir. But I don't get time.
You don't. That's the most favorite and also easy to do, is it?
Sir, can you
What is
repeat?
the easiest one out of the 5?
Sir, sleeping 8 hours every day.
Do you sleep 8 hours?
No, sir, I sleep almost 6 hours.
Why?
6 hours.
Why less?
Sorry, 7 to 8 hours, sir.
Yeah, you sleep 7 to 8 hours. So that is the easiest thing. Spending time
Yes, sir.
outdoors is not easy for you, is it, Kevin?
Yes, sir. I don't get time.
All right. Again, Srita Chris, good job here. I'm going to do the last part before we have the discussion. All right, here you go. This is going to be Siva Pranav and Sai Svagayatri. Kevin, I'm going to ask specific questions at the end of it for Kevin. But right now, Siva Pranav and Sai Svagayatri. 4 minutes, and you know the rules. How effective are these ways of finding out information? You should not give out any box. You have to talk and put some serious good ideas on the table. You can say, you can do the both positive and negative. You have to do, and your most favorite one and least favorite one. Everything should be covered in the 4 minutes. Get started.
So, Sai, could you start over?
Yes, I like to. For me, watching TV is like, it could be informative, because if in TVs like they are like updating the news and stuff, so it is like easy for us to gather the information that are happening around our country. But the thing is, watching TV can consume a lot of time because of those intervals and ads in between. What do you think about it?
Yeah, I also agree with you. If we want to know the day-to-day news, we could watch the TV. There are a ton of news channels, but there are many advertisements which take a lot of time,
Yes,
which is a convoluted.
yeah. So going with suffering the internet, it is also useful, but the thing is, it is also time consuming, and it could be distracted. It could be distracted because, like, we are of course we are humans. We will not be able to like concentrate on a thing so much. So if we are into mobile phones a lot, we could be distracted by the notifications we get. And what do you think about it?
Yeah, surfing through the internet might not be the best way, but most of them use it. So, for example, if we are going to study for 1 hour and after 10 minutes, if we get a notification, productivity level will increase dramatically.
Yes, correct. So yes, going to a library. For me, in my perspective, I wouldn't prefer it because I'm not a person who likes to read books or newspapers. So I guess that, and then things in the library would not be so that much updated, and we'd not be like it would not be the efficient way to get the information which is happening around the world so quick. What do you think about it?
The library might not be very updated, but the place will be very quiet and it is a very good place to work for many hours. And I would not recommend to a person where the library is very far to them. But yeah, it's good. It's a good option.
Yeah, I agree with you. Going to a library could also cost some money, and if it is far away from our house, it is like hard to go there. And nowadays there are not a lot of libraries and a lot of information in libraries. So going to reading a newspaper, the same thing about the library. It is the news which has occurred the day before, the information which has completed the day before. So it would not be so efficient, but still it would be like useful because we would know what is happening around our area, and it would be useful as we would get reading practice. What do you think about it?
I think reading a newspaper is very important because we can improve our reading skills and vocabulary, and we can know the news with less expensive cost. And for example, if there is something bad about a brand, like in 2000 last year, a kid died because of eating ramen. So it will be very useful reading a newspaper.
Yes, I agree with you. But another disadvantage in newspapers is it is like paper waste. Because one day we are gonna use it, and the next day it is waste. It is no longer usable for like a good cause. So yeah, listening to the radio, it is also not that much efficient nowadays because in the radios there are not a lot of news nowadays. It is like more for entertainments than for informations. What do you think about it?
Yeah, we use radio for entertainment and to listen songs, and it is a very old fashioned way. So I think it is not the best way, and it is not the worst way too.
Yes, I agree with you. And another thing is nowadays radios are like not that much popular. And yeah, what do you think? What do you think is the more efficient way to find out information?
I think reading a newspaper or going to a library is the best among these five, but there are many other options which is more effective than these five.
Yes, I agree with you. And I also agree reading a newspaper is an efficient way. But if you're a person who is not if you're a person who would not get distracted, it would be good for good by going into the internet and searching, because in the internet you would get every news is the second that happens. So it would be more efficient and useful for us to be searching in the internet. We'd get more informations, and it would be fast updated.
Super. Super, very good. Siva, one question. Apart from this one, you said other options. What is the best other option? Tell me that. I want to know.
Sir, I just made up that, sir.
No, they'll get to know. They will get to know if you make it. And because very nice, and I really like it. Even with that, I'm going to give a 9.5. Super. And some of them are, my God, mind blowing. The way both of you talked about the newspaper, local area, it was quiet place, and it's both of them putting positive after positive. I also personally like library and also reading the newspaper inside the library. I love it. I love it. Super, super. Yeah, and lot of good points I noted down. It's tons of news channel. Siva was telling tons of news channels and only the ads and all those intervals. Super point. I really like it. The way she told about the newspaper, the negative side of newspaper, a lot of trees are felled, right? Because of this, only one day. And my God, she really produced some of the big answers here. And I kept on writing the radio entertainment. That's mindless entertainment, except for listening to songs and very brief news, and it's all entertainment. Very nice. Super. And again, terrific job. And I would hand over 9.5 for this part 3. Part 3 is one of the trickiest things because you have to work with your partner, especially with the CAE. Part 1, part 2, and part 4 are a little bit different. You can be on your own. But part 3 is the one that you'll be severely tested. Super. Good job. Now, let's have a quick discussion. We have last 20 minutes or so. We are going to have a discussion. Everyone, switch on your video. This is kind of related with the part 4. The part 3 and part 4 is going to be a strong, long waiting. It's a long run, they will call. Long one. Question for Kevin. Which one you personally like most about this? How effective this to find out information? Which one you personally you like it?
Sir, I think listening to radio.
Wow. Do you think the news is available all the time in the radio?
Sir, like we can, sir, no, sir.
Yeah, kind of information is.
Sir, but we can get podcast of news which is helpful. Like we can do the work and we can listen to the news also, sir.
All right. The most effective way. Okay. Because watching TV or reading newspaper, going to library, surfing the internet, you have wealth of information. You can fingertip, you have a lot of, but not in the radio. But which is the one you least like, Kevin?
Sir, going to library.
Why? Because it's far away?
Sir, we don't any
Sir,
about near
like
us.
I don't like to sit and read.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. But do you have library in your school?
Sir, that I have to sit and learn because I need to focus on my career.
Oh, okay. The career could be there, could be developed through a library also, isn't it?
Sir, I didn't hear.
Because the library can also give you a lot of career options, isn't it?
Yes, sir, but like it is enough at school only, sir. Like I don't want.
Okay, you can have library inside your home also, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, library is a great thing, like a temple or a church or something like that. Library, you can come out with a lot of things. That's my opinion, though. Yeah, let's have this here. Here you go. The question is here. We have to talk about 1 minute on one of these things. You can pick and choose. You can pick and choose. The question is why might a school invest in these things? You have to choose one. I'm going to name a person. You have to choose one. And you have to talk for a minute at least. I'm going to set the clock. All right, here you go. I will go with Sugita first. You can choose one of those. But only you have to choose one. When I say start, you have to start, but it's a long run. Minimum 1 minute you have to talk. Are you okay, Sugita?
Yes, sir.
Once you are done choosing, you have to tell me I can start. You have to start then.
Yes. So can I go with extracurricular activities?
Super. Go ahead.
So, sir, I think curricular activities are very important, and I think they are really good for your health, physical health, and your mental health. I think they should be implemented in the schools, especially during exam times, because during exam times, mostly schools will be like, you have to study, and you'll have like revisions and note submissions and only everything about exam like a month before exam or something. But I think that's when you most need these extracurricular activities. I think it will help you with by reducing your stress during the exam times especially, and yes sir, and it is it is really good for your physical health also. If it is extracurricular activity is based on like a sport or like a workout or something physical, it is really good for your physical health, and it will make you fit also. Someone who doesn't really do much exercises or any workout can also do as a part of the extracurricular activities provided by the schools. They can involve into physical activities also. And sir, it will if it, there are some extracurricular activities like which will teach you new skills like art and how to play a music instrument or uh,
So,
something.
very good, very good. I know that you kind of we dragged down to 80 seconds here, but very good. Very good stuff. But little bit fillers I was able to find. I was able to find some fillers here, but other than that, it is good. You are fortunate because you are able to choose out of 5. The next person is going to choose out of only 4, isn't it? Good job, Sugita. I am going to go with Kevin. Kevin here, apart from extracurricular activities, you have to choose one of the 4 and talk. This is a long run. Once you are ready, we can get started. Can I set up the timer? Your audio.
Sir, I think
Can I set up the timer? Nature garden, sports facilities, teacher training, new classrooms.
Sir, I think
You have to
teacher
reason
training.
out. Why? You have to reason it out.
Imagine you are the principal of the school.
Yeah, oh. Yeah. Sir, teacher training.
Go ahead. Get started.
In many schools, teachers does not teach properly. Like in I study in a school, like teachers don't give a correct explanation and they don't solve these like some problems like in an easy way, and it should be conveyed in an easy way so the students could understand it, and they could apply it in their practical life. So I would prefer to invest in teacher training. They should be trained to teach in a simple way that students can understand it, and the student and the teacher should teach those things with an example, with an easy example, so that students can understand it easily. Mm. And teacher should not and the teacher should correct the mistakes which are made by the students, and their teachers when they give
Stop.
homework.
Stop. Very good. Very good. But you started with the teachers doesn't. You started with the teachers plural and doesn't. You started. Then you said don't. You were able to recover. You have to be very careful with basics. I know you are very good at basics. You started with the teachers doesn't. Then you went with the don't. Okay, if you remember it. But super teachers. They have to be trained. Training the teachers. Training the trainers. Very good. Good pick it is, and very nice points, but little bit struggle in between. So it's always hard to do the part 4 because 1 minute long run, without any help, you have to keep talking. That sometimes that is tough, but you did a good job. Yeah. Sugita and Kevin, they went for 8 out of 10 on this. Okay, little bit struggle. I understand 1 minute continuously without filler. It is very tough, but let's do it here. Good job, both of you. Not bad at all. Next one. Siva is going to do it. Here you go. He is fortunate enough to take it out of 5. He has to choose one. How have these fields benefited from advances in technology? Music industry, medicine, media, sports, transportation. You have to choose only one and have to talk. Once you are ready, tell me. 1 minute only, but no fillers, nothing. You have to keep on going. You can pick one of those. You don't have to worry about everything else. Pick the easy one. Siva, you can do it.
Sir, medicine.
Super. Technology and medicine. Start now.
So by the rise in technology, our eyes has been destroyed more than the last year. So we take a large amount of medicines that the doctors earn a lot of money, and by eating these medicines, we will get benefited now. But after some amount of time, we will get uh, pain because of it and die because of the reason of eating medicines. And and uh, and in this generation a lot of medicine is taken up, and due to the advance in technology, the rise in technology made the doctors make more money, sir.
You should really. Yeah. Why did you choose that tough one? Why did you choose that? You could have chosen the easy options with the technology, right? I thought the person finally is going to choose the last one. That could be the last option, I thought. Don't worry. So I'm going to give you another opportunity. Chris, 1 minute for Chris. I'll come back to you, Siva. Don't worry. Chris, you have to choose 1 minute and go for it. Medicine is not allowed.
Sir, means how these fields have, sir, medium in
How have these fields benefited from advanced technology? Siva was telling something totally different. That's why medicine and eyes and all. No, how it has been benefited. That's a profound question. You have to really come out with the points here.
sir, I will also take medicine only, sir.
Yeah. It's
I
benefited.
can take, sir, with the advance in technology means there has been many breakthroughs through medicine. Means in
Breakthrough.
medicine,
No, but
yeah, means one of the most important thing that we I think means in the medicine that happened in the medicine industry is that the medicines which are used to treat diseases like cancer, means it's not a disease technically, but means it's means the diseases like cancer, they have personalized the medicines so that it is adaptable to each patient. So first there were many side effects of the medicines that were used, but now the side effects are being reduced because of the advances in technology. The same way, in one of the major problems, like we have saw that during COVID-19, how fast the means that scientists developed a vaccine against them. Means it is also largely possible due to the advances in technology. Like if it was in 1919, I am definitely sure that the scientists wouldn't have been able to create vaccines like that. Like there happened a flu, like it was more dangerous than the coronavirus, but still we were not able to do even 1% of what we did during the COVID-19. And in other cases,
Wow, you talked about the vaccine and also you talked about the cancer advance in technology. That was fluent. Very good. 1 minute is too less a time it is to talk about some big advancements. But nevertheless, it's a very good try. I'll go with a 9 for you on this. A little bit a little bit gap in between the vaccine and also between the cancer thing. But other than that, it is fine. I'll go with a 9. All right. So it's not only medicine. It could be anything here. Right? Science guys, pick one of those and talk for a minute. Advancement
Yes,
in technology.
1 minute. Mm,
I thought it is an easy question. I thought
Okay, so I'll go with music industry.
superb. Start now. Very good. Very good pick.
Yes, sir. So in the modern world, in that the advancing technology, I think music industry is getting benefited a lot because in the past, the music did not have that much hype in it. Like people would not know, not recognize individual artists. But now, because of all the advantages and advances in technology, lot of people are recognizing individual artists, and a lot of new artists and individual artists are rising nowadays. And music industry, technology can be a big part because with technology there are a lot of things you can do in music. For example, like remix to music, and like edit music in a different way, and it is so uh, easy for recognizing music, and it is like
Here is the thing. That's I understand it's a little bit hard. She took some time to get into the topic. I understand. It's hard. You are going to do it after part 3, part 4. You are going to do it. Don't worry, sir. Sai Siva Gayatri. You did a wonderful job with the part 3. Okay. It's a matter of time. We can practice. We can do a part 4, one full class. Okay. But somewhere you are trying to get into the topic. Somewhere you couldn't really get into it. Don't worry. Don't worry about this. Okay. If you want, we can do it one more time with a different topic, not with this. Okay. But this is okay here. And I just wanted to test with one more person here. And it's 53. I can have one more. Siva Pranav, because he kind of look at this. I will go with a simple thing. Don't worry. All right, here you go. Siva, pick one of those.
Sir, I should pick one of those.
And 1 minute you have to talk with that topic. Why are that particular, why is but that particular invention is important in everyday life? Only positive things, no negative things. You have to pick one, and why is it important? 1 minute, once you start it, quickly start it, and we'll get we'll keep going.
Sir, internet.
Internet, start now.
Internet is a very important invention, and I'm very thankful to the guy who did it. It is very important because everyone in the world use it, and it is the primary lifeline of the country, and most of the kids use it. And because of internet, mobile phones are formed, PCs are formed, and laptops are formed. Without internet, there is nothing in this world, and there is no person living without internet in this well developed world. And internet provides us more knowledge, and it also distracts us, and it is on the hands of us to whether use it usefully or in the bad way. It can be used for study purposes and extracurricular purposes, but we have to use it wisely, because when we use it we should not get distracted, and most of the time we get distracted.
Stop. Okay. Kind of you touched on one of the negative points, the distraction. Nevertheless, it's a very good job. Very good job. 9 out of 10. I'm going to put a 9 out of 10 on this. Very good. And you are able to get it. So this is how we want to really look into this. All right. Sai Swagayatri, last try. Can we do a last try? Can you choose another 4?
Yes, sir.
And you choose the 4 and we're going to start it.
So can I start?
Start now. Pick the topic. What is the topic?
Cars, sir.
Go ahead. Start now.
Yes, sir. Car is an important invention in everyday life, because it is like more useful for people who are in a big family, and it is easy for us to carry things also. And cars are more safer than other like bikes, because in any weather you can use car. But if it is, like, for example, if it is like raining a lot, you would not be able to use bikes and scooters. But cars would be easier comparing to bikes. And cars are like more useful in people's life, for the people who are like traveling a lot, because if in car there are a lot of advantages, like it has a big space so that you can carry things when you are traveling. And another thing is in cars, people live in cars. Few people in internet, they live in cars also, because like it has a space where they can like make over the car, and they can like sleep there.
Stop. Very good. Very good. I know you did much better this time. But the carrying things and using the space, you told a couple of times. And I know that you have ideas. Somehow you couldn't incorporate in that 1 minute. In the long run, what they do is you make sure you take one point and expand on that. Instead of telling the same point again, you can expand on it. We will do the practice, but right now I can give a 8.5 or 8 to you right now. Okay, but much better than the last time. But I still unfortunate. You have to choose cars. Might be something could have been different. The cars is you could have chosen mobile phone. Oh my God, that would have been a
Like dishwasher is not that much useful to me, and mobile phone, there are a lot of disadvantages than
yeah, I got it.
so I choose cars.
Yeah, cars is not a bad pick. Definitely not a bad pick. Mobile phones, you should have focused on the positives, isn't it? Yeah, but good one. And I know it's a good job. I really liked the Sai and Siva Pranav's part 3. Mind blowing. Very good. Hope Siva Pranav goes to library more often. All right. Yes, good job. Library can change lives. Here is what it is. And I gave one worksheet, except for one person, nobody returned it. I hope you can actually answer that and send it across to me, because now we have to go with each and every class. The exam pattern class will be there. It is going to be very useful. You do it and you send me the answer key. Yes, thank you very much. I'll see you next week. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.